Yeah, well, that had to do with the manufacturing being on premise.
Can we put the same kind of condition on this site that we did on the GM site with the,
Your recommendation absolutely can be conditional. This is a rezoning, and,
amen, I want that exact same.
well,
Just shy of 1,100 spaces total, so of that,
value you're putting on the housing is good because the senior living portion.
A comment to the developers, are you aware that there was a
potentially a good development for the city of Doraville, and
agreement
I guess
between the development authority and the developer is just a collateralized.
Okay, I would, it looks wonderful to me, and the questions were very well answered, I appreciate that. But Tom did raise some traffic sort of questions that, I mean, I don't know that I feel comfortable making a decision.
Any stipulation as to what it can be?
it's just one land use from the standpoint of the comprehensive land use
Okay, because
planning.
as far as, I'm on the US Hotel Appraisal site, and so they're talking about an overview of hotel asset classes. And limited service hotels are, originally were defined as a hotel without restaurant or banquet facilities. These services and amenities have expanded over the past decade. In today's market, and limited service hotels' range of amenities might include a business center, fitness room, guest laundry, market pantry, indoor-outdoor pool, whirlpool, and small meeting rooms. In that asset class are anything from America's Best Value, which, if you've ever stayed in one of those,
Yes, yeah.
to a Motel 6, Homewood Suites, Comfort Inn, Candlewood Suites, Holiday Inn Express, Baymont Inn, Mainstay Suites, Red Roof Inn, Residence Inn, Sleep Inn, Wingate Inn. I mean, grouped in that asset class according to this, can be some of those less desirable properties. I don't know how we can dictate to the developer that you can't put a Motel 6 or you can't put a whatever there based on what a limited service property is. That's also, if they can find someone who wanted to put a full service hotel, the only issue then would be a full service hotel would want more meeting space, and it may then be something that doesn't fit there quite right.
Could you say a hotel with a lobby, or?
No, because every hotel has a lobby of some sort, someplace to check in.
We may be biting off more than we can chew here, but I'm looking at that list right there, and some of those are perfectly fine. I stay in them on business trips, and I've seen Homewood Suites that are nicer than Courtyards. Holiday Inn Express is in that category, and that's a Hamptons. Is that Hampton in there? No,
Hampton Inn's in there,
Hampton.
Microtel,
So
Summerfield
this
Suites.
is, we're looking at Motel 6, Super 8 in the same category as Hampton Inn, so I'm not even sure how we can define this.
Because I'll stay at several of those,
Yeah,
that you named in that list.
It's on Many so.
There's just a
Absolutely.
big difference between Super 8 and Hampton Inn. But if that's how we're defining categories, there's something in there, I don't know how you do it. I'm not sure this can be done.
That's a market thing. Think about grocery stores. There's all sorts of different types of grocery stores.
Yeah, that'd be like trying to say if they were gonna put a grocery store, that way you can only put one that serves this.
Well, do we have a rendering of the hotel in one of these maps?
Yeah,
they showed, they put some initials on the end of it, that's not to say that's exactly who it's gonna be. They happen to put a JW on the end of it, which everyone knows is JW Marriott, but that doesn't mean that may be what it's going to be. I look at that could easily, that rendition, that particular architectural drawing right there, ain't no Super 8 and ain't no Motel 6, I can tell you that. You obviously can tell the type of product they're looking to put there that will fit in with the rest of the development. So a Holiday Inn Express or, even a Baymont Inn doesn't look like that. That's not to say they couldn't change their mind based on when they went to put something there and depending on who they've spoken with as far as finally is willing to come in.
Probably put something in like some of the lower end hotels you've been talking about. It needs to be elegant. It needs to be least on par with architecturally the rest of the development. So I can tell you what our intent is. I don't know how you really restrict it, but our intent is definitely something in this realm.
And if you want to talk about our community and our marketplace, we certainly have every bit of a need of a quality product there.
Without
because
question.
There's nothing here, so.
I don't see how you couldn't, if you're selling $350,000 to $400,000 townhomes, you couldn't put, probably couldn't put a La Quinta next to it. I mean, I don't think you'd sell them, no offense if anybody works for La Quinta, but,
And additionally, as far as the land use goes, the traveling public